Everyone. So there's some interesting boxing matchups coming up, and this boxing prediction is the sort of low-keyed comeback of one Deontay Wilder. Bomb Squad! And actually, Tyrrell Herndon is also returning from a one-year absence from the ring, so kind of evens out in that sense. But first, guys, please like the video, share it out, punch that subscribe button with an uppercut, and down below you tell me what you think about this fight. So before we get into the boxing prediction of the fight, I want to get into Deontay Wilder specifically. Here's some ways I look at Deontay Wilder. For all of his promise, I mean, coming in the Olympics, bronze medalist, you know, all the hype around him, he's never had a top flight coach to go with him. Sort of the Robin to his Batman, you know. Now, no offense to Mark Breland or JD's or Malik Scott, but it's sort of like Mike Tyson without Cus D'Amato. I mean, Mike without Cus is just a street thug, and Deontay without a proper, really good, top-notch coach, trainer, is a one-trick pony. Yes, the touch of Dim Mak, the one-hitter quitter power, but that's all it is. He really needed a top-flight coach to go along with him that he never had, and that's a shame. Now, just imagine if Joe Goosen had him, or Abel Sanchez, or even Freddie Roach, or someone like a Bomac, right? Just imagine what they could have done with the talent, even no matter how limited it was or is. They could have honed in on something and made him better than he was. I'm positive of it. Anyways, right now, because he just did the interview with Ariel Helwani, he seems super, super ultra relaxed. And while you would say that that would be a good thing, I think Deontay's one of those fighters that needs the anger, the aggression, the chaos of life to truly be successful. Quite honestly, right now, Deontay Wilder kind of looks like Pedro Serrano in Major League 2. He admitted that he's changed some of the guys around him, which, I mean, maybe that's a good thing. We'll see about that. But he also said that he wants to win one more belt before retiring. How's he getting one more belt? The straps are owned by basically two people, Alexander Usyk and Daniel Dubois. Now, yes, on any given day, he can knock somebody out. Absolutely. Usyk would run circles around him, and I think Dubois' chin can hold up to what Deontay has now. And at 39, it's tough to make a run at a championship. Honestly, I even think that Anthony Joshua is too athletic for him. And I know Joshua can be chinny at times, but I think he's just too athletic for him. Maybe he takes out a Pulev. Maybe he takes out a Caballel. You know, if I was Deontay, I would zero in on doing the Francis Ngannou fight. You know, there's money to be made there. A Richie Torres, a Derek Chisora. You know, He is on a 2-fight losing streak, and since Tyson Fury won, he's 3-4. Not good. I mean, look, besides the Dimmock touch that he has, it's that crazy freakish reach that he has of 83 inches. That you can never count that out. You have to. You can't make him a complete underdog because of that. His jab is mediocre, and besides which, it's just a rangefinder for the overhand right. He throws a very weak uppercut. He's off balance a lot. His technique is piss poor at best. But despite all those bad things, he can still bully lesser talent. And no offense to Tyrrell Herndon, that's what he is. He said that he's been working on fighting at angles, throwing at angles. He's worked on his cardio, and as a matter of fact, he's actually in the best shape of his career right now. So how that translates for him inside the ring, we will see on the 27th of this month. He does have a good chin, as I'm waiting for my doctor to come in. He does have a good chin, but he shells up, and I don't mean Philly shell either. He just turtles up if he's getting pressured. And that's not a good thing. Another thing that he does, which is really, really, really bad in boxing, is he keeps his head down. Now, if you don't have your eyes on your opponent, chances are your eyes are going to be looking up at the lights. And here's the other thing. Yes, he's on a 3-fight win streak right now, but it's the talent that he was in with that he beat, and it's not good, not even mediocre talent he was in with. But what bothers me about him tremendously is he gave up against Richie Torres. He got dropped, gets up, shows some heart in getting up, and then he just turns his back. And obviously, you know, the ref waves it off as a TKO, but if you're giving up against Richie Torres, even a completely fried Deontay Wilder is going to do serious, serious damage to you. Tyrrell does have super belief in himself, and look, upsets happen in boxing sometimes, and they've been happening more now than I think in the history of the sport. There's been a lot of flipping of the scripts, if you will. And like I said, he's in great shape. He has a fair combo that he throws. There is some power in those gloves. And if he's harnessing and getting focused, maybe a 5% chance. It's, you know, lightning does strike sometimes, right? Do I think he could hurt Deontay Wilder? I think he might wobble him. I think he might stun Deontay and wobble him. I think that might wake Deontay up and put it into another gear. But even being wobbled, I think this Deontay, it's just too much. Now, should Deontay lose, he has to call it on the spot. But on a win, we'll see what happens. And like I said, I don't see a title run, no matter how badly he wants it. I don't see at this age, even though they say power's the last to go for a fighter, I think this boxing prediction is going to be what everybody else and what the bookmakers have it. And this fight can end anytime Deontay Wilder wants it to end. And honestly, I can see him getting wobbled and that being the wake-up call. And, you know, DW ends this with a vicious third-round knockout. And you can tell how much there isn't the hype on this fight because of where it is. It's at it's on the campus of Wichita State University in their basketball arena with 10,000 seats. It's not like, you know, like the Garden or somewhere in Vegas or somewhere in California or even down in Tuscaloosa. Very small venue, very understated. But the boxing prediction is third round, nasty knockout, Deontay Wilder. So there you have it. In the meantime, guys, please like this video, share it, hit that subscribe button with an uppercut. Down below, you tell me what you think about this fight and what you think about Deontay Wilder. And until the next video, it's Cyclone saying, peace out. Home skis.